Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. We've got more stuff to go do over in the giant nearby robot arm thing. That's at least the entrance part. It's over there. We did the first part. Now we have another part. Presumably going to be more into here. So it is technically counting as a raid here. Lower level though, compared to some of the other ones. Cuff of the Father. Last foray into the giant's mighty arm, you nearly escaped. Quick things, all thoughts, and the Illuminati with your life. And in doing so, you won a cryptic name, Alexander. Whatever this may be, your path leads into the gloom of Gordias. March onwards with courage, for it's only in the darkness you can learn how to stop the Iron Colossus. Alexander, the Cuff of the Father. Kind of led with the answer before the question here. What could Alexander possibly mean? But before we do that, just as curiosity's sake, is it at all possible for us to get into some other things here? We have a few very old situations. We want to see if it's at all possible to happen. There's Earth's Fount, and Minstrel's Ballad, Ultima's Bane is in high end, along with the Howling Eye Extreme. I very much question how much people do, quote unquote, high-end extreme things with just random people. There's a whole actual list of groups and stuff. And this is all even level 50 stuff. So if this is just going to pop up as never going to happen, just kind of cut it from the list of things to worry about. And we also do have the Limitless Blue and Thok Extreme, which also could be on that list. Anything extreme, or high-end in any right, seems like maybe not going to happen. If you look at the raid stuff, there's Alliance raids, normal raids. I should get that happening. Don't have the level for that. And a couple other hard mode dungeons, which also don't have the level for. So join on this, see what happens. I also have some concern of how level 50 stuff would even function. We wouldn't be able to do higher level attacks, presumably. It's more than 30 minutes. That's a pretty long time. I don't know if it says ever more than 30 minutes. That might be just key information on not going to happen. So let's not worry about that right now, especially with the amount of time that would take. The other problem with even if we wanted to wait 30 minutes would be if it got into a situation where you can't switch classes once you've actually signed up for a thing. So we couldn't go and do all the lower level stuff. Could in theory just have a bunch of stuff queued up while doing other things, but then we get into cutscenes and messes with stuff and narrative flow and all that. So let's see if instead we can just make this happen. I'm going to Reigns, close that back down. Cuff of the Father. Fist of the Father happened, so in theory maybe this will too. So we do need to close off the trials here. Stop doing those. See if we can make this work. There also is this whole binding coil of Bahamut. 5 things just off the bat here. No quests that we have for that though, so that's kind of what we're working with currently. We got these quests. Some of these we could definitely get rid of, but you know, we got space. It's fine. Cuff of the Father. Let's see what the time limit says on this one. Time limit 120. Seems unnecessary. No, time limit 90. What were we saying? Less than 5 minutes. See? That is better. Again, assuming this information is accurate. It's just an average. Presumably. Yeah. Ramrox, how's it going? Cha, Ramrox likes mine. Training tongue flaps is much fun. Look, this whirly-cog Ramrox finds 63 yalms north and west. And that one was only 10 yalms from Akekton. Yeah, shiny junk and sparkly rocks. Bitty bobs and whirly-cogs. It's having a great time. My Ramrox has a lot of treasures. Not much of any use, but they are all lovely in their own right. She has a fine eye. Speaking of which, do you recall me mentioning that she has described Quickthings' face, and how I assumed she must mean his mask? But the more I think about what she said, the more I think she really did mean his face. How could she possibly tell? Anyways. 8 people for this in soon, maybe. And then it's the next of who knows how many parts in here. Getting through this giant magical barrier. That's something, at least. In theory. More like 12 minutes, but sure. Close enough. Got there eventually. Next part of this. Or something. The cuff of the father. Oh, that one's in water. And spinning. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. 8 people. Alright. People. We got steam spouting contraptions to move the stuff. We all need to get through, or does this just work? Probably just works. Try to at least get through here, in case the contraptions do things. Next section. Not going into the water. Service way number 541. Fire. You running? Oh, you betcha. Or far enough for it to be a problem. Gordian sniper. Not anymore. We're dropping down. Interesting. Now it's this direction. Once this spins enough, I guess. How nice of it to be in a position, ultimately, that lets us just walk through. Appreciate that. Probably enough enemies here to get some AoEs in. I don't think they're strong enough to really be worried about. Surface way, arriving the hangar. Only watching the cutscene the first time, of course. This is as short as the other one. Yeah, Gunblocker, stand firm. It's not trespassing. Atlantis. All this stuff. Oh, calm. Blow up some robots and stuff. Off. Teleport. Already started. It's already done. Mapping the realm complete. In the fight. There's some stuff. Fire! Don't stand in the fire! Totally missed, but okay. Jag doll over here. Now. Swift cast. Quick direction. Alright. Just getting into a mech over there. That's fun. Bomb? Yes. Big guys? Yes. Fucking stood on? Yes. Kabuto G9. There's a bomb there. What's that? Let's throw that. Exploding. That way. Things are definitely happening here. Fire! A bomb. Alright. Next bunch of guys. We're already attacking the thing. Bomb. Big guy. Switch back to fire. Fire. Huh. Bombs are dead. Bombs are here now. There's a lot of guys in this fight. This doesn't stop. Guardian goblins. Out of mana. Swift cast. Another rope here. Light it. I can't. Cutscene. Oh. Additional bomb. Oh, there you go. 12 minutes to wait, 6 minutes to do the fight. These incredibly short missions here are definitely something. Everybody's already gone. We got 10 tombstones, 100 tombstones. Oh gosh, how many tombstones do we have? 1,531. Huh. Nobody even opened the treasure. So just a bunch of... I'm getting all the junk. Oh no. I don't want any of these. No, nobody wants any of these. Unsellable. Shop selling price none. Just get out of here. Oh boy. This one of the things. A regular tombstone of revelation. Alcan tombstone contains Alice. Apologies so absurd that it can seriously be understood by a modern man. It's here Googles for certain items. Okay. What else do we get? Precision Guardian Bolt. No, just assuming these do anything. There's weird stuff. Tarnished Guardian Plate. Pedal, sure. Can I express how little I need some random stuff? The inventory cannot handle it. I didn't even open it. That's how much I didn't want that stuff. Leave duty. We did it. That's the cuff. Ah, Planner is amazing. Planner is stronger than 10 gummies. Quite the fight. I said. Ah, there you are, old friend. It's beginning to wonder if I'd ever find you. Big's account left something to be desired, so I thought it best to see the interior with my own eyes. There's definitely something in here. A treasure hunter through and through. Tell me, what exactly do you hope to find here? Ever heard of the Enigma Codex? It's a book of ideas written some 100 years past. Life's work of one of the greatest technologists ever to draw breath. Within its pages are found myriad wonders, from designs for machina that could operate ceaselessly for centuries, to novel ways of culturing cheese. Even a fragment of the book could bring a king's ransom. The most remarkable of all are plans for a walking citadel. It was to be a beacon of logic and reason for all the world. A walking citadel. 7 hells. We're standing in it, aren't we? The Illuminati's primal took its form from that idea. I sense that none of this is news to you. You've read it then, this Enigma Codex? Yes. The design catered for every needful thing, from warm beds to crops of grain. The occupants would never have to leave, and all in a fortress on feet, impenetrable and ready to move at a moment's notice. The citadel was meant to bear the most brilliant scholars and artificers of the age to all 4 corners of the world, that might set about unraveling the mysteries of creation. In this utopia, this shining seat of erudition, was to be called Alexander. Yeah, if Runrox lived in Walking Castle, Runrox would collect treasure from everywhere. Indeed you could, little one. And anything you found, be it junk, forgotten teachings, or lost secrets, would be yours for the taking. And what exactly would the Illuminati do with all this knowledge? They would use it to take control, most likely. Create a world ruled by a few chosen scholars. Unless I'm mistaken, that's why the Illuminati exist. Bloody fanatics. Take a perfectly good idea and make it into an object of faith. What could possibly go wrong? I can well imagine how people who have spent decades carrying their homes on their backs might crave a home that could carry them. How such a place could seem like a utopia. But we're not talking about a machine here. We're talking about a primal. And primals will be the death of us all. Trust you're ready when the time comes to a head. Arctic. Yep. Yeah, Utopia is happy place. Where there is junk aplenty, Randox is happy. Where is very happy place of mind. Wherever he is. Mysterious. Calm. And we did that. Report to Biggs. This Enigma Codex sounds amazing. A walking citadel is one thing, but a self-sustaining walking citadel? Genius. Just to pay the Illuminati had to go and make a bleeding primal out of it. From what I understand, this Alexander was active for no more than a few seconds. That's seconds! And it nigh drained the hinterlands of ether. Imagine what it'd do if it wandered the whole bleeding world. I don't think Roundox realizes how much danger we're in here. Too busy hunting for new treasures. Probably for the best, though, eh? Complete. Alright, here's the next step. Tinker, Seeker, Soldier, Spy. Judging by the twinkle in Big's eye, Sid has a plan. This is definitely feeling like it probably came out as like an event or something. All these short bursts. We have ourselves a problem, Arctic. But don't worry, the chief has a plan. Alright. Speaking of whom, Chief, over here. All present and correct, I see. Good. Something's been nagging at me for a while. I take. And I finally realized what it is. It concerns the communications wedge intercepted. Okay. So we know that Illuminati have managed to establish a base inside the Colossus, meaning they must also have found a way to pierce the magic barrier. Assuming that's the case, what need have they to use the only hatch which the barrier doesn't protect? Why go to the trouble of sending coded messages on how to unlock it? Answer? Spies. I believe the Illuminati have an agent outside the Colossus, most likely an Idleshire herself, who is using the hatch as a backdoor. This agent will know we've broken their code, and the hatch is constantly watched, so we won't have been able to use it for some time. As such, he'll doubtless be desperate to reestablish contact with the inside. That's why I've cleared the area around the giant's hand. All we need to do now is watch and wait, and follow whoever makes a dash for the hatch. Speaking of which, Chief, looking for a call from Redrix. He says Brave Locks went inside, but she can't be. No, it must be an impersonator. Chief, whoever you met earlier was a spy. Quick, you have to get after her. Spies. Quest accepted. The arm of the father, now accessible. But is it? Access the arm of the father, is in the XIV entrance maker's quarter, and or just the U button. Cuff of the father. Arm of the father. We're still at average eye level 170. In the Enigma Codex are writ the designs for a walking citadel. He's known as Alexander, a self-sufficient bastion for logic and reason, and a beacon of knowledge for a world adrift. So says the treasure hunter, Mind. Illuminati dreamed this century-old dream, and in so doing, gave form to their primal. And no matter how beautiful and ideal, the reality of fanatics with such power is a tarnished, ugly thing. By your hand, must this threat be stopped. We're up into the arm now. Let's see what it says. Average wait time, 8 minutes. Durability on your gear is noticeably low. I'm gonna fix that. Repair guy here. Where's the repair guy? Tinkerer. Repair all. Stuff is like 50. I guess the ring is at 30%. That's something. Repair for 991. Okay. Well, that's that then. How much further up are we going here? I did the hand, and the cuff, now the arm, or something. We'll see if this average wait time is average. 10 minutes-ish. I'm sure we're going to rush through this in less than 10 minutes, probably. If these continue to be the same kind of situation. If it wasn't for the extra story bits, this definitely could have been more of a straight-through kind of thing. Also having to wait through all the extra cutscenes and stuff. Oh, this is a start cutscene before the start? Oh no. We're just making this much longer than it needs to be. Chase him down. We got 4 billion. This should just been. They're just gonna run off without us. And then 8 other people show up? 7 other people? Looks like it might be a larger area. Arm of the father. It's bigger on the inside, I suppose. Okay. Hi, all the other people that followed us in here. Oh boy. Duty commence. Alright. Oh. Exploding's happening there. We're just dropping some stuff. It's fine. We can sprint. We bringing all these forwards, you betcha. Until we can't anymore. We good? We casting? Clay claw. Okay. Okay, there's a clay claw. Got a little bit more health. Yeah. Magic. Magic. Mana going. Going up. Jumping down. Turn around. Season 2F. Dropping. Now over here. Get around all the electric. Oh boy. There's definitely something. And we're done. And this is the last piece of this. Great. Alright, sure. Living liquid. Fascinating. Half the realm. Gordius 3. If we went and looked into the achievements thing and see how many Mapping the Realm Gordius achievements there are, that would give us information on how many more 5-minute sections of this raid exist. Oh boy. Right. I'm gonna keep casting my fire on this water. I mean, maybe it's not technically water. It's a liquid. It could be any liquid. Not limited by only water. It's just splashing a whole bunch. Don't worry about it. It's changed into a hand shape. Why not? Oh. Fire! I'm over here now. Oh, so much for that ley lines over there. Oh. Slightly further away from it. Yeah. It's not doing much besides just being here. It's fine, I guess. Yes. Oh, no, it's 2 hands. Or not. Just got a bunch of phases. That's okay. Alright. It's gonna cascade. That's good. Some water over there. Certain direction. Fire. There. Armena. Oh. Yeah. The living liquid is soon to no longer be living. There's something happening there. Oh, sign or something. Well, that's over. No. The electricity's gone. And the water's going away. That opens up the next part of the place, I guess. No time flat. My goodness. Now I'm gonna open these treasure coffers. They're just full of random junk. Journal. Exit. Arm complete. Chasing further in. Yeah. Yeah, we found it. Good. Noise of missing piece are with Illuminati. Sudden and inevitable betrayal. Yeah, we did well indeed. This is how you treat those who please you. Yeah. Now, is realm in chaos. Broken. Machine with too many parts. Preliminary plan needs one thing. Missing peace to bring world order. Give world harmony. Make world perfect. And what of those who don't fit of your vision of perfection? How many must die to pay for your utopia? Yes. Don't you see? You summon a goddamn primal, will devour the ether of every land you visit, till Halen and everything on it is dead. Inside Fortress of Illuminati, Chosen will live on. If inferior on outside die for progress, so be it. This is cost of seeking for knowings. Hells take you and your damn seeking. Wise uplanders find happiness in Illuminati rule. Unwise uplanders, Utopia does not need. So it's obey or die then. Ha. The whole concept is grotesque. No, Sid. Like the rest of the ideas set out in the Enigma Codex, Alexander is wonderful in itself. Perfect, even. The rest realize its ideals, even the best of us can be led astray. Oh, so once upon a time, these Illuminati were starry-eyed philanthropists, is that it? And it was only after they got their hands on your perfect bloody codex that they turned into vicious killers. Tell me, was there any passage in particular that convinced them to abandon their last shred of empathy? I cannot speak for the precise context of the codex, not anymore. I've forgotten everything I read. I think I can stop the core if you can get me close enough. You think you can, or you know you can, and what of its location? Somewhere in the trunk. How close we are to that, I can't say. Yeah, Round can say. 2 paces of round rocks are 1 yalm, so I count round rocks, chest of whirly cog giant, is only a little further. Fantastic. Ah, clever girl. You've been measuring how far we've come from the start. I don't know. Ish. Alright, I propose we withdraw for the time being. I don't know what will happen when we breach the core, but I do know we'll be better equipped to deal with it if we're well rested and ready for anything. Mm-hmm. All should be well enough. Mm-hmm. Seems legit. No one should have the power to choose who lives and dies. The idea is too vile, too insidious to be left unchallenged. We have to act. If we don't, Alexander will awaken, and Illuminati will be unstoppable. Make no mistake, Arctic. It's now or never. But is it? To check via the achievement stuff. Up in the realm, race 3. -1, Alexander. Alexander Gordius, Armor of the Father. Search option. List, exploration. Sightseeing, I see a bunch of things. Up in the realm, Gordius. Oh, these other spots. Dravania? Dravania Forelands, Hinterlands, Trinimus. I did those. Duty. These ones we already have done. There's a little Darkhold. Haven't done. Serious, hard, I'll tell you, Brave Flocks. I didn't tell how the snow close to the second seat car, I got under, before. Dusk Vigil, Saw, the area of something going for, over deep, reaction to the same items. Serious hard, upon the bar, hardback hard. Same thought great let me hard, but also how long should be artificial, fire down Belma. Alamio, Cousin here, John C. Selka. I feel we're getting further off. I can see him hard. Okay. Up in the realm, everything is serious tower world, darkness binding coils, second coil, final coil. There's binding coils, second coil, and final coil for that, my goodness. Void arcs, going Gorse 1, 2, 3. Midas 1. Minus Fist of the Sun, Cuff of the Sun, Arm of the Sun, Eyes of the Creator, Breath of the Creator, Heart of the Creator. Minus 1, 2, and 3. Fist of the Sun. Could be Harpa, maybe? See what I want first next here. The Pulsing Heart. Has a slightly impatient air about her. You have the knowledge required to shut down the giant's core. If I'm to reach it, I'll need you to lend me your strength. Well, really. If you learn on these last messages, it's... well, let's just say it's unsuitable for polite company. I should be much obliged if you teach those perfume-mouthed savages some manners, Arctic. Quest accepted. The Burden of the Father, now accessible. And with the new regular duty. And for fire, Glorious can be something in the Maker's Corner. Yep. Info. Burden of the Father. Then I would see the lofty ideals of the Enigma Codex turn into a warped elitism, and their primal play host to their chosen few. On its walls, they would control the world with cold logic and crush opposition with a fist of iron. With your eyes open to the goblin scholar's true ambitions, you must make your way farther past the pumping pistons and grinding gears of the Colossus. And your comrades destroy the core therein, or you'll fall and allow your foes to wreak ruin across the realm. Burden of the Father. Okay. Is this in here? Some duty. This is in the list here. Where's Gordius 3? Is that Gordius 3? Gordius 3 is Midas 1. Midas is the Father. No? This is called the Burden of the Father. Burden of the Father. Fist of the Sun, Cuff of the Sun, Arm of the Sun. Eyes of the Creator, Breath of the Creator, Heart of the Creator. It goes on to other things entirely. Just be hidden stuff, perhaps. If this is the end, we will see. Next time. Yep.